Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So today we're gonna discuss Mesudachi. I'm just gonna get right into this, right? So Satonaka Satsuki is a tomboyish girl who has a very cheeky style of the way she acts, and she has been friends with this guy since childhood. Now she always used to give him like hell for real, like. Now, one day they were carrying some things to like a storage room because she's the daughter of a priest apparently. And when they were locked up in the room together and they were like, he was like all exhausted. And she was like trying to tease him and stuff because she's overly developed again. So he was like, "What are you doing?" And she found some magazines. I don't know who still reads corn magazines. That's crazy, bro. Bro was like, "What did you found those?" And he was like very nervous about it. But she was like not only teasing him for the sake of it, but she actually has a likeness for him. And as it goes on, he was trying to hold back and he's like not trying to respond to her feelings, but she just kept on pushing even harder for him. And of course, she ended up like succeeding because he folded like an origami and was ever since beginning a sexual relationship with each other. And afterwards, like it kept on escalating to the point where we see another character in which she's going to play a very important role in this one because apparently her name is Chisa. Chisa now plays a very huge role in this one because she sees the guy in the class and she asks him, "Well, what has been happening between you and Satonaka?" And he was like, "No, nothing really has been going on." She was like, "Okay, cool, sorry for asking." And afterwards, they kept on escalating the situation to the point where there was even one gym scene where they was like doing PE. While there was three random dudes talking amongst themselves, then we see to the locker room and they were having intimacy. And while they were doing it, and they kept on going until they were almost caught. That's how bad it was. There were like three dudes coming to the locker room and they were like on the left side of the room where they were almost caught, but thankfully they were not caught. So that is just pretty much it for the context. So without further ado, let's get right into this.
上木村、人口約200人、村民の多くが農業と林業に従事。学校は過疎による統廃合の末、小中高の一環となっている。はあ、暑。
はーい。
あ？
今日も真面目にやってるね、材木屋の2代目は。村一番の美少女が遊びに来てやったぞ。
里中さつき、この村の大地主の娘にして俺の幼なじみ。右足に古傷のハンデがありながらも全県女子バスケ代表クラスの結果を叩き出す脳筋メスゴリラ。その身体能力と母親譲りのルックスも相まって芸能方面からのアプローチは絶えないらしい。小学の頃は神聖な読書の時間を邪魔する悪魔のような存在だったが、山で遭難したところを救助してからは一家ぐるみで変に懐かれてしまい、以来俺が読書スペースとして私物化しているこの資材管理小屋で放課後を過ごすのが日課になっている。
いつもの新刊買っといてくれた？
おう、てかたまには自分で買ってこいよ。
家じゃそういうの読むキャラじゃないもん。お、あった。
たく、今日は久々に良作を仕入れたというのに間が
っておい、なんだよその顔。
いや、パンチラ程度で射精に至れるほど今時の男子は飢えてないっつうか、そこまでありがたくないっつうか。うねえ、さつき来る前に一発抜いといてよかった。
これじゃ私が女らしさゼロみたいじゃん。こうなったら意地でも。ごめん、無理。
また告られてんのか。クラスの連中、さつきが俺に組み伏せられて処女喪失した挙句仲出しまで許してしまったことなんて知る由もないんだろうな。俺だけがあの服の下を知っていると思うとちょっと優越感が。
くすきくん、
神原千沙さん、 サツキと人気を二分する生徒会長神主の娘でエスパーではないかと噂されている。
もしかして里中さんと何かあった？
いや別に。なんで？
いえ、聞いてみただけ。ごめんなさいね。
ちささんでけえよな。何カップあんだろう。 F か G くらいじゃね？さつきもそれくらいあるよな絶対。好きやったら毎日あの体好きにできたんだもんな。そりゃ吉岡も頑張るわ。
Alright, so that seems to be the end of the first part of Mesudachi. Now, two things. I like the animation. This animation reminds me of the last one that I did a few shows ago, and it was the name of, I believe it's somewhere along the lines with Otaku Gal something. I can't remember because the name is just too damn long. But regardless, I enjoyed the show. If you guys are like into like romance type of thing, yeah, this is the show for you. And I'm not gonna give it an honest rating yet because this is just first part, or if you guys would like me to do it like that, because I think it would make much more sense. Because in certain, unless it has like two episodes and like two different characters playing two different stories, then I might be able to give an honest rating. But because it has the same story with the same characters involved, that's why I'm not gonna give an honest rating yet. Now, and honestly, I forgot to mention this part, but apparently the guy who was taking care of Satonaka is very close to the family. He's like a second son to them, or like a first son to them, and they very much like him because he was taking care of her despite her accident on the leg and stuff. And she's very athletic. She has like this athletic body build, which is good because I think she's either a track and field or some sort of athlete, but you could see it. But nonetheless, I think this show is actually great. I think I should have an episode 3 at least to see how it would end, if they would end up married or some sort. But yeah, I think this was actually great, and I will upload part 2 very soon, guys, so look out for that. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And I am afraid this was a very short review because of how short it was, and trust me, the scenes was quite erotic. I would say like 90% of the show was quite erotic and contained erotic scenes. So that's why it was a bit short for me, unlike how my previous videos where I was actually able to give more context and more like details and synopsis of the shows. This one was very short. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out my last video if you missed it. It was basically about a brother and sister who had sheer hatred towards each other when they were all grown up, and however, they were good siblings when they were younger. So that is pretty much it for the video, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, and look out for part 2 and make sure to hit that notification bell for more content. Until then, peace out, and again, I appreciate your support, and yeah, have a good one. Peace out.